Greetings, I'm Charles Darwin, and I'm going to talk to you more about the Bible. Let's get started in our series of studies of the Bible. Now, one of the things that you may notice about what fundamentalists say about the Bible, and what most Orthodox believers say about the Bible, is that you have to believe the words of this book. As I explained in my introductory video, this is not a book. This is a collection of books, 66 different books, more or fewer depending on which religion you are. But one thing that you have to notice from the Bible itself is that the Bible itself contains no list of books that are supposed to be in the Bible. This is known as the canon, the canonicity of a certain book, or lack of canonicity of some other book. That's not in the Bible. Each book is written largely as if the other books do not exist. Once in a while, one of them will refer to the other, but none of the books refer to all of the books. So the canon of the Bible, that is, the list of books that were to be included, were decided by long tradition, sometimes by councils that were convened, admittedly early in the history of the Christian Church, to decide which books should be included. But you will also find diversity within each of the books of the Bible. Not only do you find no list of all the books that are supposed to be in the Bible, but for example, take the book of Genesis that we'll be starting with in the very next video. The book of Genesis apparently was at least two, separate documents that were then woven together by an editor. This process was known as redaction, and the different accounts were lined up side by side with one another. But no attempt was made by this redactor to hide the fact that there were two separate origins of what is included in this single book of Genesis. And I'll explain that a little bit later. But you'll find it also, for instance, in the book of Isaiah. There is a single book known as Isaiah, but scholars widely admit, even conservative ones, that there were at least two and possibly three writers whose works were put together in the book that we today call Isaiah. So what is the Bible? It's a collection of books, as I pointed out in the first video, and as I'm pointing out now in this video, it is a collection of books, no single book of which contains the list of what's supposed to be in it. So what does that do for people who hold up the Bible and say that you have to believe what is in this book? The Bible doesn't say that. And that's not a problem for me, perhaps for you, because I'm trying to learn from it rather than to use it as a tool to beat other people over the head with. But if I were to try to use this as a tool or a weapon, I would be having real problems right now, trying to explain canonicity. This is Charles Darwin, Tally ho and Tommy.